Contestant number 4, Lester Lin. Turn on the lights. Turn on the lights, Lester Lin.
In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. This light started a whole world into motion. What was once blackness and without form and void, now there was beauty, there was color, there was shape. A world that had been cloaked in darkness now had been revealed. The mountains, the lakes, the lakes, the oceans, the plains, now were visible because there was light. Now, as we consider the power of light turning on, we see that photosynthesis started. Plants, flowers, and trees started to grow. The air was warmed and currents started happening. There was wind, all because someone turned on the lights. Now, I'd like to share with you a little different world, a dark little world that was without form and void. When I was growing up in the United States, I was the third youngest in my class. I was also the third shortest. I was this little Chinese kid that was scared to death of girls and hated being Chinese. One dark area of my life was recess and gym time. When it was time to go out and play, my heart was always racing because when we played kickball, I'd be watching as one fellow classmate after another was chosen to different teams, and I was always amongst the last to be chosen. And it was the same with gym class, whether it was baseball or football or basketball, because I was not only short, but when it came to ball sports, I was really uncoordinated. And there I was, that little Chinese kid who was always the last to be chosen. Well, one day, after the weather started turning cold, our gym class moved inside. And we had a coach named Jerry Holscher in 7th grade. And he would call me up, "Lynn, come up here." And when we were doing gymnastics, he would use me to teach how to do the handstands and the diving and the kips and the back handsprings. And he would say, when we were done, "Hey, Lynn, that was good. Did you guys see it? That's how it was done." Well, that coach, Jerry Holscher, was starting to say to my little dark world of gym class and recess, "Let there be light." He started to help me find something that I could do. He started to help me build that confidence to the point that one day, around the girls, I was still scared to death. That's one little dark area where I still need the lights turned on. Well, through my life, I am thankful to look and see the people that have turned on my lights. I think of a colleague named Matt Brandt, and almost every meeting that we had or the finishing of an email, he'd always say, "Thank you for all that you are doing." And that little light of appreciation and recognition to what you're doing started to make my light shine brighter. I had the motivation to contribute more, and as I did that, my career also advanced. The power of turning on the light in someone's life. I think of a friend, his name was Doug Jackson. He would ask the question, "When was the last time that you caught someone doing something right?" Oh, that was a powerful question. How many people do you know in whether it's in your work or school or in Toastmasters, that quietly do their work in the blackness of non-recognition, and what it does for them when the spotlight is put on them for what they were doing right. Let there be light. I think of friends that make me stand taller and reach higher. I think of those mentors here, many that are sitting in this room that have done that. I sometimes question why they endlessly give of themselves and do what they do. It's a discovery that I made. I think they like to turn on lights. Well, we come to a point in our lives where our light will someday go out. And I wonder, out of that darkness, if you'll look back and you'll see these lights shining bright of people that you've touched and turned on their lights. Now, I don't think we have to think very far to think of those people that turn off those lights. How many of you have gone to see an old friend? How are you doing? And they go, Lester, you look so old. How many of you enjoy going to someone that you haven't seen for a long time? Boy, have you ever gotten fat. Where did all that gray hair come from? Where did that hair all go? You know how it is. And it may not be in that area, but it may be the comments on how you did something and what was wrong with it, etc. And they just sucked that light out of you. And we need those kind of people, because if we didn't have them, you wouldn't appreciate when someone turns on your light. But you have that choice. Which group will you be in? Those that turn on the lights, or those that turn off the lights? And I leave that challenge with you today, that when we go out of this room, when we interface with the people that we meet, I hope that you are the ones going out there saying, let there be light. Contest master.
2 minutes of silence.